World Remit prides itself in offering you a fast, simple, and secure way to send money abroad from the comfort of your home using a computer, a smartphone, or an app. If you are a new customer, enjoy your first 3 no World Remit fees whatsoever. Use promo code 3FREE. World Remit, a better way to send money. Terms and conditions apply.
What else?
Yo, Yamamokaba Bio, Eba Ako Radio so. I held the one as no so good so uti. And then no one find technical difficulties. Yeah, time no. Is it the push the push question? I beg a career start years. But I then say, be making sure say, free next week you come. About to be beer, come, so the buyer, a buyer, no, and I be beer, I boko. It must be baby said that every Wednesday say, Madam of Feeding about 1 and way. I mention about beer will be no. It has a good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening. Because a worldwide in Channel Sana circle. No, many Dr. Fori and a Wahan Moy Bedi Jumano. Dr. Fori, say be able call.
Kwame Boko.
Good. And to Brandon Swan, said I can. I hear COVID-19, no one something that's okay. No, you almost a vaccine, no, aba. Say they are starting work. A covers in one some say aba. And they say no, I started work vaccine, they let us say. Good news, no good news. A lot of good news, but you know, on top of the good news, so no I say, Salah and COVID, no, it's still around. It's your modern. It's me, we are hoping. So the you bet me, about modern and say, Yahweh, who ye, so the baby, be bonny be anti. And so your quack jenka to abas, see, you buy anyone, let us say, it is shown in ever so. Won't try your buses.
Kay akusi MTN anase Ghana network biara so a how biara anywho where remit we are summon shampa.
Yo, yes, I'm Makaba. Dr. Fori. Some Bibiabo called it.
Bibiabo Kwame.
Dr. Swan. Maybe when you move the hop. When you move the whole year, some kind of Menu I kusu kakra.
COVID look.
Da Bibiaboko. Bibiaboko.
Bibia now so way.
Gusu hey. Kakra. Yeah. I didn't complain. Yaba the nano.
Sir.
All right. And then also say no COVID no. Yes ajabo ajanya bedru. Vaccines no. Abedru and to say no sign echo once the last week the good truck police for the actually any animal near director no I'm gonna call attention Wisconsin. Can you know my echo?
All right, so at here for answer you started say coronavirus vaccine one sem na yen you can say yare to say you can say yare at here to say no the be yetime to ase vaccines, and we realize say one of the ways to combat any kind of infection be usually vaccines in the boy. Companies be initially near Moderna Dean, Pfizer for Astate, and so my pick it up, and as we speak now, Rebecca said one day I approved for use by emergency authorization. At the same time, so you need some Moderna for when Chibias as early as maybe Ochanakra, FDA or America bet me approve. I'm yet to use my Moderna for vaccine, you know. And some de said you Rebecca say did afa home. But the only thing is, as you know, no, vaccines and cure corona, a vaccination and a cure corona. And you know, and then Jumadi baby, you know, a there will never be far quite before so. You be who vaccine say they see a Juma any who side effect in the idea is a expected so vaccine. I feel so best check him in terms of mechanism a kind of vaccine say any no the year Juma and so forth and so on. In Tiana de Muntamuchuku you never be breed the mamu about vaccines.
Yo, Dr. Fori, you was a baby. Muntamuchuku, ne one never be baby, and my our vaccine. Dr. Fori, say vaccine yaba, say American, or my distributor. He said, oh, dear mammy, just I hear for Kwana initial stage in the vaccine more.
Near woman say before vaccine is out, you know, especially America had Operation Speed Warp, which is just a big currency that unprecedented. Say bit me a vaccine in a very short time, sir. The omoya and some the sika be breed territory to the extent even clinical trials no kran you know. Na ye running phases in concurrently. Just a phase 1 course na phase 2 cry then. I started emomani musuni ade. Ntiema enema ko ani muntentem. Omuwie no who say ebi mo show promise I just say show say nyame boa ebetimi anya bibia beboa kwan bi so no omotena ase committee bi tena ase ehihye wo mo mbedi kanya vaccine ekane wo mo mudi kan ye health workers omudi ekono nanim ye hwemu anache say nurses doctors omo mo ye adwuma hospital sebio ye yare a ye kɔ no omubedi can receive vaccine first and omo long term care I say mpanifo omanyi na omo mfie kɔ anim no ye hunu sɛ omo na yare ne ekumu omo pa ukɔ adult homes ni ade na yare ne tumi omo pa ntini ye de omo ato sa priority list no so nti sesi a ye kase de na o kira omo benya bi no na omo amabo omo din healthcare workers omo omo di kunanim and I think so long term care omo da afie mu ana so omo mfie ko animu yate omo ho afree nipa bebre mu no ye hu se yare ni ko mu bebre enti omo ne top priority no mu free ho na afie ya ba hwɛ different demographics blacks ne Hispanics ene omo yare ne ba na di omo nya pa no omo so be nest enti ya hyehyɛ ne sa enkola bebam you know later on but right now the nim se enkola affect omo compared to Pennsylvania. So ubisa me anache say omo mbodi kanya no.
Yo, where there was it. And I mean, yeah, for Yanity, so there be a car. Say, COVID, no idea, a bit in the hole. And then, no, be also so COVID, no, a be a channel. I don't know about my experience, no, I know why my testimony. I said the city. Now, God being so good in the Bako class was I had our healthcare facility. And then, I didn't know about Basso. At the later part, I didn't know about the Opasa who the Kosovo, but modeling, and a brand of the and I have Yagrone, cry. And then, many producer, I bet Ebekasa, time on the day. I saw they be about 30 minutes
become.
So, the bay I bet maybe be a come,
sir.
Yeah. Yeah, now you didn't know Basso. Dr. Fori,
yes,
Corona, no, first care, I mean, healthcare workers, no, and the front liners, no,
right,
and you're the more,
sir.
If you are, then no company for, right?
I have a company for answer.
Then if you want one about here for,
I mean, pretty much, yeah, sure, more pre-existing conditions, near the na, or more benya priority, as saying, or more very young, or many pre-existing conditions. It's all about more. I didn't affect you more. And first of all, the entire health workers, we are supporting workers for essential workers pretty much because we are at risk level no high. Nti in such a way say omo be benefit from the vaccine and sana my general population, you know. But again, like we mentioned, you see you might you mu elbono mu yedin. Said be ya nkrofo bebrebe den ebe because you hear herd immunity, you know. You come you know bit me herd immunity. But I don't even want to talk about it, which is yantwe no bi hanya bi. Why?
Any number 45.
Yeah, nti nema mienu eda se ebetwen ma obi anya bia na se sebi we be fa be for kwan so ne aye vaccine e be boy nyina nti na ubisa me na ho asem no
Yo Dr. Fori ye da wase na me pa chewa bohu da ruma me vaccine ehun hia se ye wo ese hu hia ehun hia no pa na ne senti se vaccine na aba na ye wo because ne mebe mi nipa bebre ka se wo kra na onhwa be yare fufuro bebro vaccine ehun hia se ye wo
yeah ehun hia pa because Oshemu a kwambi so no ye hia immunity a just a soldier for away body no no omo ho timi ye de no mutimi kutia yareba no enti ne entie ma ho hia ne se ye ni therapeutics ye ni pills bia na se ye ni another injection bia betimi akọ na to yare na se omo munya na unfortunately omo wu no just basically ye nhye da ni bibia bebo enti no vaccine na aba na ye hu se at least minimum 90%, maybe cry 95% effective, you know. I very encouraging. What I say,
yeah.
And Ushemu America, Hano, there was a lot of review and sana approve vaccine. And Kwambisono a idea mechanic say is gone through a lot of approval processes and sana jatum. I feel so no Nkofu resi ona adena in term too much. Near Tiene say Mrak Ebola by no. Yehun said there was a lot of demand and as a need for us to create the other platforms that the vaccines.
Okay.
There were two major platforms. There were old system now, and no, it take years near day. And I usually cry one COVID na kasa in the bewo. We no entisa the TNC my genetic code na it produces the spike protein no. And no there messenger RNA.
My memo stop all there because our genetic code ya okay. And now man for being na say the same code no mawa ebetimi asesa the code na obo genetic code na obo body no I don't know what to say
no kribia nim the ntia meka no kribia nim ne say your body no your biology ne enyo kesa
okay
messenger RNA ne ntimi nko nucleus
okay
why your biology crowd of you kind of say primary crowd unim say a cell no ye cytosol ne nucleus DNA ne nyankopon ahye da preserve no in such a way say she baby kitu bi wo cell no every whole nucleus right and okra na wo ho na ahye me friend chromosomes right and is very tightly controlled enti ansana bibia be sin a lot of events messenger RNA ne ye code bi a ye nya free DNA ne ho right untimi nya DNA ne free messenger I mean you betimi reverse transcribe it that's a whole different scenario and usually no cry maybe HIV ne other things in a bit answer. Fortunately no messenger RNAs no you produce be every day your body knows how to handle it and your cytosol no ma a bit me produce proteins so proteins no and your body ne tries to fight against now by so doing no a generate immunity against the COVID virus no and there is nowhere a best sound genetic makeup and this idea and komo two mu hu si ho a trial no nipa be 15,000 no mu two mu for Moderna ne 20,000 for Pfizer for there no and ka kwam by now komo da ne I don't know what people are saying online but there be a messenger RNA nye DNA and think about now protein no producer awadane wasasa we will see the changes
okay
what do I say even before we nipa ye be form no your egg in sperm ne form right within 1 week, you know, almost after then, I didn't sign it. Baby, me boy. And to say, that's serious, a bit me encoding into your DNA. Because by now, more started than whatever people think they are.
Yeah.
So it's not that easy. Oh, internet nipa for millions of years. Omo believe in evolution. If he said, you know, we were you kind of say we evolved from apes and abibia. That didn't occur overnight. What did I say?
Yeah.
And Nyankopon share, I mean, me wojidi say Nyankopon share that ball nipa in such a way say, and man to me say sound that quick. What did I say? And because our bodies have been made to resist a lot of changes. And the fact say war messenger RNA it doesn't mean say all of a sudden the genetic makeup will just change. I read a lot of conspiracy theories, democracy. Look at genetic, you can say DNA be a genetic into sana body there's no truth to that. Simply conspiracy theories.
Yeah, mommy, I'm saying we Mr. Victor Boafo. Also, but me are correct two statements, and I believe so. Okay, say corona vaccination, a cure coronavirus. But no, but what you say
it prevents.
But it prevents.
Yeah, he's correct about that, and yes, it doesn't cure it if you have it. It actually prevents it when you don't have the infection.
And that's it, Mr. Victor said that also
now correct it. At least you pay attention. Good.
Yes. Can I also say 5 for you my anyhow. The bad part of the but on now taking notes now or my feedback. Yeah, positive feedback. It was baby. And to say that what can who say who here say vaccine ye obisi so cancer who here na me ma dwene mu no it say the flu vaccine ba right because you don't know when you so be yare na flu no betima to na say to prevent that na why dey no me say wa enya dia bibia dey ebe yo
sir
but I obisi so
well, because from maybe biological crime in about vaccine when they cause COVID because they spike proteins in the it's not the whole virus. And to say those times now me use to attenuated virus and as a live but non-replicative. I just say the war virus no body no more right and replicate it. Until there's no way I bet COVID from the spike proteins in the so for more test ni be anywhere when you COVID because of injection. But it be more so we can say 90% effective. I mean say 10% no. Still COVID no. Right.
No crap say no COVID no crap but I'm talking about
any other disease.
Yeah.
So far I mean it's too early to even say anything about the outcomes of it, but it's been proven to be very safe, especially when it comes to compared to all other vaccines that you develop all this while. Usually it goes through all these processes, phase 3. The amount of COVID vaccine can't terminate a number of cases.
Okay.
What I say? Until for BB to say Ebola, a home asem can be a because before we one Ebola case, unless they be a community be a outbreak in here a lot, right? And because I had an outbreak in here a lot, we were able to get a lot of cases to test the vaccine on. Okay, I'm able can be say, hey, that's a number you for me there. Right. And I agree with you. So numbers in the form very drastically. Emma testing here thing because the attention here the work you fa nipa na yechemu mienu ebi munya vaccine ebi munya bi na yeja mu nyina gu go about your regular you kind of say regular activities. After some time maybe a friend nipa 100 bi na nipa 100 na ya ka say ebi out of 100 ne musen enenya ball vaccine out of 100 now omba yare no this is it. Yeah, work testing you find me a specific number be 160 100 and 100 and d can buy and whatever number no mo yare and ya shim say musen and a war vaccine and a musen na wo
okay
and you hear no 90% of the people and 10% of the people no pe and a war vaccine no mo yeden omunya virus no omunya yare no and at that point bit me can say 90% what effective. And based on that, and then we can tell that. But Ubisa said, what will be the Yareben a bit media amount from that instance? Now I don't think so at this point, there's any Yarea specific. So yeah, the war be some other disease be aside from COVID. There's nothing like that. Yeah.
But you be a war, be a normal headache, be a bit.
Right. So those are side effects, and I'm sure that Yarea per se. Nti eno de yes baby ebe wo no ho be ya ho be sold ebi mu fili se omo body mu ye omo ya ti se de omo ba be yare no beni nyina a good sign e kire se o body na start produce antibodies. I mean one flu vaccine they can attest to it.
Yeah.
Right. So what within the first day or two no who feel say when you are it's because your body I try say better produce antibodies to fight against any other infection ever in the future.
Yeah, what the atiefo ye be kwa akogye nkrato kakra ba. Aye World Remit omo no maso yasene. Omo ni ho a nka dwumadi bi anka maso. Nti kwa akogye nkrato abasisi ya. Yo, yes, I have about crab bio. Say commercial no, me kwana me butie. I technical staff for a torebiara a work I can probably pass. And young yes, I go to commercial review.
Mpani kan ya omoa se enye obi bribi eni obi na mo obi bribi eni nia wa yini yi abusua bread ti ni so bi bedum aboa ama kakra mpa na oni akomdwenu hu yi pa Well Remit eni ne dia eye tutu efa sikasam hu oni mo abebre se modi wadwumaden eni modi biara wobo se obema efiefo nso ehu ahenha won eni nti Well Remit ede enhyehyɛ pa agua kwamu se wobetumi edi sika amane efiefo ewo abefo ekwan so computer smartphone anase app a ohaw biara enihu se woyɛ new customer anase eyini dia edi kan ko ade a atadwe wati denne eni se wobetumi amane sika free bonto a untua eho hwe ema Well Remit sa ne prince so 3 times umpewe na oped tien eni jesem eni se wobetumi amane sika yi akosi MTN anase Ghana network biara so a how biara enihu Well Remit we yes samen shiampa.
During this period, any little savings helps. World Remit knows how hard you work for your money and are making it easier for you to support your loved ones. World Remit prides itself in offering you a fast, simple, and secure way to send money abroad from the comfort of your home using a computer, a smartphone, or an app. If you are a new customer, enjoy your first 3 money transfers with no World Remit fees whatsoever. Use promo code 3FREE. World Remit, a better way to send money. Terms and conditions apply.
What else?
Yo, yes, I know. Baby, so let me kind of. About Alco Radio, so. Do Wednesday say I health and wellness. I have one, baby, yes, so I can't be for health and once a month. I have one, Wednesdays. Yes, my baby, I wouldn't baby as a hand. They do Wednesday say I know about more than now when we boost your phone. I'm about them. Oko Facebook, your honor, the public be here. So, I continue so and so Alco Radio and so. But my YouTube and so my Alco official one and so your bit me a check it. Baby Abu Kubiano, but my Zako. I am my alcoonline.com and so your to baby before Biano, but me my main ma will be a crabber. I mean, Casse, program is Lemdica Kayano. The Gassi Benga will be a no, and then Obama. Bibi for coronavirus on experience angasana making there be a better animal any experience in be a bin ye kasa will be a report on the man but obu on more no angasa no experience in be with COVID no the man kwan na ono so what me aba na be share experience and so ade actually oramo ye ma kwa ba ko radio so yentonka I'm say why mute kakra bra o ye na yini no na che say yes besa kwa akogye nkra to kakra ba se sia na che say ye bae no na ye say beto aso
Mpanin kan a wɔmoa sɛ ɛnyɛ obi biribi ɛne obi na mo obi biribi ɛne nea wayi ne yi abusua ɛbrɛ ti sɛ mu so obi bɛdom aboa wo ama kakra mpa na oni akomdwe no ho yi paa Well Remit enim ne din a ɛyɛ tutu ɛfa sikasɛm ho oni mu abɛbrɛ sɛ mmɔde w'adwumaden ɛne mmɔde biara a wobɔ sɛ wobɛma efiefoɔ nso ɛho ahenha wɔn ɛne nti Well Remit ɛde nkyɛ pa agua kwan mu sɛ wobɛtumi ɛde sika ama ne efiefoɔ ɛwɔ abɛɛfo ɛkwan so computer smartphone anaasɛ app a ɔhaw biara ɛni ho sɛ woyɛ new customer anaasɛ ɛyi ne deɛ a ɛdi kan ko adeɛ a atadwe wate dɛnɛ ɛne sɛ wobɛtumi ama ne sika free bonto a wontua ɛho hwee ɛma Well Remit saa ne mprɛnsa so 3 times wompɛwei na wopɛ tiɛn ɛne gye sɛm ɛne sɛ wobɛtumi ama ne sika yi akɔsi MTN anaasɛ Ghana network biara so a how biara ɛni ho Well Remit woyɛ yɛ sɛma nhyia mpa
World Remit where some shampa unu ho anka Alco Radio ye so we dey anka I be oho oramo afere a wote anka
Meti munka mo jisem so mo temi nka mboa
yes so yete won ka
okay
yete won ka
okay midase
yeah na me busa se ena de eja da bia ya na ye program ya ye ka so mo wo COVID no ye hu obi a ma na nyede e me chechire mu nkyere ye say the experience in city but then no ye nya wa you say make as a no o quarantine bo
I'm quarantine so pa
na ene ma na at say chechire mu
ma me fa konyo na menchia atiefo ne ahwefo a amotie Alco Radio dwumadi a atunu din se health and wellness me obi a metie pa me fani agro Dr. Forie me chechire ni nti mpempi no ana me ba apart from Sibia me beti no ana for academic purposes ni nti ana me pese metie no fi se obi a
okay o ma na o mo ba betie na mo take note no ho
ai abo me pa ma me suku kro no nneɛma tumi asisi anim kama at least we Ghana ni a nsɛm yɛ ɔka no mekrum kasa mu ɛno nti ɛma ɛyɛ closer to me than sɛ bia broni de kasa bɛsɛ bɛyɛ a bia mentumi meti ase ɛkyɛ ansa na metumi agudum pɛmpɛn so amepɛ no nti having said that ɛnokrɛ the story no many brief kakra mekɔ adwuma bɛsɛ 2 weeks ago na yɛ Thursday yawada. Now before Thursday, now about 2 days ago, now me say my chest, friend sternum, my chest, no finfi, hono kakra na said dear, bibi abohono, me de, I said, why me said dear, I said me what a pim, once I can me drive a car see and I be what pim see and sound. Into bed for 2 days, now me catch them wives. Me in case my bibi a ebema me bono. Besa the M1 say yes minim we are Dr. Bitima Chichim say saya de any bibisa or twakandia Thursday na me kodwuma ana me te say ase me yade na so rapid say me yes say me yade me nya the feeling say me yade no anchepi anya too long. Now that very Thursday is na ye be COVID test. Na edwuma be test ye me yesi ne me edwuma retired community Foster and Winnimac. Nti na I say me koye test no pan. And person who see me na mintimi ne edwuma nkwachi. Na me ne me yire so na edwuma the same facility nti. Me say na so omra no metoa me shift no so vana ye me ye double 16 hours until we 18 and past 18 hours 8 hours and past 7 to 3 p.m. no and a man beto us to kwase mini na edine pa me joint ade ba kwa me observe ye na me nim sa se me enye normal ye me joint eye me said ye Ghana malaria chi ye no me joint ye me yadin in fact na ase de malaria manyana severe we are hwenyi one a year observe here no two na manum ato ase manum kuni se mo manum kuni no manum ato kura se wo de ayi fense asichire nsam magusu kura mentere nti na me nimse na me ya agudi me dia agudi but na these two na after me I convince na ase de me my restless my say my boho inti se me fa de kra me fa se me home eya akofom kakrasa these were three things me de ba fi ana 4 na me temperature no koso me ho enfam papa I mean me temperature me ho yehye nti me be fa me de kodwuma na me mba back me ne nkra wo ma me nsa ebe fi the Thursday na dwono dear ja na awo bia tiasim so na enna from kra na dwono dear na de we catch them wise so mo de ampe paper na pen na menye word na me kwa no ni me seconde I kapa na
na ni bia wonya hode ntimi ye wo no de
Sunday area no neka no
okano watro
nti it's Thursday no story no and the rest is kind of a history because me no be din komo am gidi se Thursday no and I joke akran sana mbeda no so ebi enya na bibia nya na ma all recover but no watch the same symptoms na may come ebi na ndi end no say obowa pa obowa for a long time nti na minim say in addition to the making no mesa abowa alongside nti fiada nenamua na say me pese me quarantine but Ghana for dan kra mienu nkra miensa me try quarantine kra nkra je say dan ba akoji a no uko quarantine bathroom and I say living room na kitchen na as much as possible no me try to my avoid or more And also Ben McCrana. I mean, never be I did it, but I felt it wasn't going to work that much. And me did man if you done on me who say I say me Yakopon the Bible di. Me SD in so. Ye friend is sundown. Fear dano sun no cosetia echoes cool down. Ishia said GD for Bompire to Jomunti. Mr. Mayon to me. Nti saa mmerɛ na me yade mu no na was say at the same time yes animal nti me ne me ma ye todwom me bo organ na me todwom na me ase na me bo wa kakra na ase bi mani mo me yi ahoro kakra na my nti na ase todwom na after me nto na majai na along the line mo se free kakra free me make us say nice if you ati mu nipa ati mu kwa nim se bibisa ohonti na free nketi bi so free me me yegidi nti bigidi se saa bre na Nyankopon na mkwan bi so esam yade an just within a matter of 24 less than within 24 hours roughly na mdidi mu a say the fear na besin koye me nda na after musa I'm feeling better compared to Thursday na me yade no na mdidi mu an mpaebo in fact adofo frame me omo ya omo tm frame me ebisa bia me nse bia bisa say me no madrubi no kwase man madrubi
Okay.
No personal reasons a bit fancy sobolo a bit kayak CDB and I think they know will be a bit pepperish kakra a no yase pepper a bit ginger bibi be manum bia if I me why better Thursday na Nigeria better mo ahisho ko ma ba 11 mo ahisho no what me no madru na minim say ahohye we doctor be me boa doctor bit me accurate me say ahohye we no enye eyade papa aya na immune response nti na me mpese mefa dru a me hohye no be kofom na a distract immune system no djuma one virus no AD nti amama se me sad no
Sir.
nti ya no na me surprising Friday no na as in ebuma ma me fifrete me no nice I feel I'm feeling better nti eno futu kakra bia doctor bechichi me ho no be ma no hwe what I did ne say naturally if you han you fruit than that nti me ma to bo ya juicy orange na ma no just like what they say this very cup one cup it to bo so a friend no pomegranate I say I know wine color bisa me no juice kama na manum that's what I did and I'm really say me nam sa kwan so yi spiritual aspect ni free wa Mr. Juma Mr. Media ma me in fact along the line within this time no me mankuma so though man tested but we felt say almost so nyepi somehow because penia wo mu no sintie ne kuma pa wo mu no so na at the point na say ne wanya hinimu sunsu kakran
running nose
kakra ha oba no de wan sheda kabibi pa chese potesebia this time no wayare then me mumu na ono so achi no was no feel fine o can't okoye adwumam test so by positive nti ono so nya bi say about 3 days ago but no yes we are recuperating we are doing better yeah we are doing a year me 2 weeks na so china be so china na mepese ochina next day Friday morning no kwakoye return test resebia na mbe adum na asesa akoye negative dia but so far no as me didie bibia me numu to no ko me joint na me emi no ko me normal temperature nti ubisa me na tintin na nse na me adum me asam yade
oh dear Dr. Fure ajimesem timele say we o be ababusa no
Yeah, so one thing I may be saying Emra unya no how many days I can say time of free so started so fully joint pains no it take how long now started so fully better
It happened Thursday, Anopa. I started feeling better Friday evening, around 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
It's amazing, and that's me approaching from a spiritual, and religious aspect. I could feel say something has probably happened because I know said it took the person a long time. And then now 2 weeks ago, I'm feeling better. After that, after maybe Friday, Thursday morning, Friday evening, I'm feeling better. Coming down to Saturday, Sunday, and I'm like, okay, I might say about within should be about 24 hours for morning, maybe probably 24, whatever hours, about 2 days fine.
Okay, great.
Yeah, my mum said, and this the BI, your book over the who the rose, Uti. What to now symptoms, no, I didn't know what care to use or what book I could say.
It was coincidental. I want to make us say, many symptoms, the next day, the very day now, and I better tested for. When you so nipa be attested beer. Now they feel any mass testing. The resident owning that Thursday, was the very day and not year quarantine would be to me. I said, me quite money pass a line. It tested one now call room. Most retirement community into call room. Now then we started quarantine for 14 days. That tested results in mind a bad negative, still a bit quarantine. Go on per se, nipa that interactions, with the fellow resident. The numbers of quarantine will be here for 14 days. Then no more money we handle you no more money so we seek ways to step most money be. That's what it is. To answer a question media.
Yeah. Now besides so we have more healthcare facility. I believe them penny for there's a penny for more at the saying more encounter death and more money will be a 1 year severe illness maybe.
Yes, yeah, Macas in your case, well, say one person crossed the land idea because
yeah.
A started for panel, there's a March, but being 3 months, March, April, May, Mohobino. Maybe I'm throw me call any day. Menina young kita home, my wife in about 19 or call my menho. On the retirement community, or much more apartments out in a day. Into more year or bunting, you want a station of bunting. In this, Uhia or a penny beer dementia and Nancy beer or weaknesses in Tifanse, Uhia cup we are. Not own to me in fact, no afro say beer. Or more means be communication with no my afro so. As soon as you room we know or so fuck up we. No farmer, now call. Inti depending on the penum, and I bet you how long I want to be the done. The more video you this now I'm no a pinsu a baby bathroom so quan you know said why. The next day, no I'm no that or dialysis patient. Not the very day no call dialysis no quite no testing who say Obi. Unfortunately, my we no more testing wife or any encounter no me contact tracing. Now my wife is negative. Enti edwuma no mu de and I'm say a retired community na mpanimfo mu no initially we fear say ombenye beto obi anya bi in fact almost support family bia from coming there. Nobody comes in there for a longer time except here and edwuma ho no and e been so of private caregivers almost free abontin number usual temperature gun temperature checks na se for no here but now no year for the past month you know and I say AI dodo na omo check omo ohun se omo bi na omo ye omo a edwuma mu ho no se me say hon ko na me edwuma me edwuma ba biada be your caregivers are omo ye private caregivers are omo wo other places omo ko omo munya bi ni nyina no. That is one thing that is with all of them, almost all of them. Ohwe asemasi ene ewo efie A house A. No akohwe asemasi house B. na akɔ hwɛ so ma si house D na ɔba hɔ so aka nti ebia of free house A na ɔde buy hɔ be me say am nya dwuma bebia except me be ko ne de let me first I wouldn't get it ne mo fifi we ba ne de bre resident ni mo a na me no makote mostly pretty much na makwe I could get it through that so obeka PPE ho asem no so a minimum say ho they haven't done so well with PPE you know they haven't done so well I'm say me nya bi na dodo bi nya bi na afede say of course on my mask on my gloves on my few bit ba say you move bi nya bi na say hu abenti intensify no my say currently my friends be more face shield ni bi and a proper N95 mask, which I feel that inferior because back we are minimum using is too light. Probably they are doing their best, but that was when recently it started intensifying.
Yeah, and quite a then come back maybe by home say now how serious was a coronavirus protocols. Was a placebo on more they to keep protocols very serious. But I said I will say can there's a more about more relaxing kakra.
Well, I would say, and I'm myself more relaxing, but the way it is, it was so hard to find a way to prevent it from coming to us. On certain because many minimum more me almost every time here. But say unim senior nursing homes in caregiver caregiving in retirement homes in the tier me were idea bia or say obi be sheme me care unbakon be spending hours with me 8 hours now or call the next house another person so I was starting care of the person on say nti enyame die ni bia me call adwuma to fie wo bi on call different places na different places when nipa on so wo ansa na wo be you amako ni sa ne man die adwuma no is hard to stop that unless you can say caregiver bia emma ho na no ni sa control because resident ni bo ho a omo feel say charger maybe for charge no too high into omo pay cheaper and as be as on per service way A to B. I mean it's their preference to make. Into basa na untimi nka se me ma hwe obi unless nipa no move out no you take care of that person. Into I think they did their best, but with this one in there they couldn't help it.
What my mom say I think say other facilities ebi one more they stop say caregivers so we ahanum ko an say we adwuma untimi free hanum sanko ba bia bi mo hono de o ma anya ne sa.
It depends on the caregivers so omo companies made man omo run on schedules meaning say nipa bia ma hwe omo omo free mu and I say caregivers and show omo free mu then they find people to replace them or mean kai say well you find people working with a particular person resident for a longer time but as and when they need they can switch you to the next person. It is not in your control to say be many people we need throughout. No, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, the end of the and I'm saying no, I mean your honey. Of course, me a floor no one person handles handles the floor. And I know the people I deal with, but caregivers in there it's different. If we have one team band, it is totally different from what we all know with caregiving.
Yo, Oramo said that was it. Dr. Ofori, I mean, a question away because no all kind of symptoms.
Yeah.
Born more, you can't want some more hadada. But for some reason, it was also, one freebie. And how does it work?
Yeah, and say you can't come say you're really right. Obia and the symptom, me kind of say nemo based experience. Obu okrana. Idea Moses can was in one tobacco cry like me was no way exposed to the virus. Into Obiana the world reacting, and in money but Sana Honami and Numatono, it's a common symptom I will be experiencing. If you lose your taste, right? Smell. But maybe Moses Crown or no, he didn't experience until Piano the world
Okay. Now, Oramo, my memory I hope you know. So they also did you lose appetite and as you lost a sense of smell?
Yes, both. I mean,
Okay.
in fact, Thursday no na I feel say a pepper soup, a makunkwan. Na me se me mako sa na dan de me yere no ho akum me pa just say mako on the gumu nenye mako wa and so na e okay for me because once I say na ebie we ni ma sinuses ni ma me at least you feel something, you could smell something, but after a while no it went back. In fact, it's so terrible. Too completely. Now one tissue. Me years only occurred one tissue for a long time. Me man tissue for a short time. Send another doctor come. On no the need looks a bit different because na ya no a chat to do. Maybe also one tissue up to now on tissue. Nothing. Until be reacted to this one different. Then I make us nipa. The very day in the Kasai, our team if you had be on to next tower, and also can something different. But the common woman and not be a minimum share. Jobia might react to it differently.
Aramoya, but was it? But there be a kind of coronavirus, a real war mouse, corona, mentis will be any and who's will be any. Where we are fortunate. I mean, I would say. Fortunate to say, unfortunate to who you best come. Ya will be a when you really be honest, no, all my the experience. And the we can say, I don't know, Abba, auntie, say a boy home.
Right.
Vassina Bano, you wouldn't be a walk. Wouldn't be social distancing, washing of hands, and nose mask, no, was already. Your mark can in an SCA because a nyadi virus no oboko right away. Yeah, bread, but virus no omre, so the be a canon. Yeah, I'm who buy baby in Fasani many now. But before a minute, so we saw or more baby.
So I think say in some baby our can idea di can bon de ruby and question maybe say office odini hu hamo e bi odini mani nyina so be at what point an office maybe olusu guard. Sometimes some of us need Christmas baby you be shaking for who be on we feel comfortable now a mask a show cry no year to baby and the question maybe say or go back now or realize say hey unim maybe I'm continue assume see desk so my family mask and shit at what incident being office that was when actually put him into that a year with me a contract area.
Yeah, Doc, that's a very good question.
Yeah.
But personally, I started reflecting, saying, what can you say? Where did I go wrong? Of course, I think it's hard to do because most of the time, I animation mask requirement, and they insist. So also we share. But Doctor, I want to say, me did say, you boy home buying, but how much more home now bit me a ya kusim pempen so be a 900%. Mean the basic more advice here more home buying yen share mask me saying, but do it. I mean who's kind of year, but me did say me try as much as I can.
Sir.
That as to how I got it, I can't tell you, and I don't know too. Because I started thinking about it. Did I greet some? I don't greet anybody. In fact, maybe I'm kind of so no, she or not. Hey, I don't greet you. I don't greet people. I don't want to give you coronavirus. I mean, if you're there, of course, or bar or no family, and nobody comes in here. Oh, and I'm making a home to work to home. se me na nsa wohoro so ya dia ye wohoro fridge me buy wash your hands titi me ni mara but I would go with Health and Wellness say let's do everything we can, wash hands, put on your mask, so face shield that may use whatever, do it.
Yeah, follow up, Dr. Forikano. Now, why you disappointed? Say, you know, the why you win there, and I still know when the virus in it.
Oh, maybe disappointment or disappointed might be too much to say, but then along the line, I mean, when you say coronavirus, it's like any other virus, like flu, you know, of course, when it comes in a different dimension, it makes it severe. And besides, when your mama into unless recently, you know, do you need to into me disappointed. Maybe me fan say yes, yadia ubi a bit maybe so I'm more home by into se many be there and me disappointed for what so many be it's like
that's when you've been per se, but what tries over bomb who buy so none in the chino, I'm bombing in the chino, so still I was on your bill.
Well, me, I wouldn't use the word disappointed, and then my problem for now.
Marty.
Yeah, somehow I got it.
Yeah,
I got contracted. Yeah, maybe contracting.
Yeah, my miss I went to Unya, no, now and also what catch it cold and flu and but when you be paying. Now, what was the difference? When you're winning normal flu now, what is the difference?
Me use malaria because malaria the Ghana for him malaria honim. Na the India use malaria and say anya bruche ban madi mfi be eduni achira anka malaria de ka mebum surgeon ye bet ma abo surgeon because you be a tonton ba kokra come say pe no done. Now I saw that symptoms with we know body now jointing now so severe we me who none ya cry none yam so what to me I feel now me ya de kitu bia that's my bread I de kitu be it feels so restless and me know to mother if I made that at the back one thing on yes made that rough where me tell me see the animal because I feel tired as my too tired indeed. Nasa that the whole day Abraham me I would rather relate it to malaria, which I know say many boys is flu there is also there, but malaria no is more to it, closer to it.
Yeah, I'll crumble so that can you better was na me so that can me organ me are you pan malaria and you tuntum no nyakawa one time you call me
yeah malaria maybe not doctor can be a we na ban ya so mudinde be malaria kunipa sene akunipa sene de covid akun na bia yen kase we no so ehia na yen try sending nyina mu bia no had malaria ni ha nti be ntimi nka wasem pi but yen say covid no ebi nyai because bia media buy no nyame adaruma anye sede ebi no aye bia impo ede amanfo consider no bia na wuti ankoyi na wode ako nti one thing if my colleagues am na mo school one lady we are bringing by na on my clinical na ye nso Joseph Haye na me hunti ye ba online na me chatting on the site say I don't know for the past 2 weeks me home no so tested positive meaning where she got it from and clinical economy so will be a mask me hokra de ultimate hwe ultimate be a show sa anti e bia no nyan baby no de ba be no koy na koy be be
what you can my put it into perspective let's say in year kakra and now cases na nko ano I mean, yeah, I was just saying that any power more krum hano, I have 3,486. 3,486. Now where Yari started yeah, any part 314,577. And I will coronavirus you. And easy. Idea as a film. I will US as a population, so I say 331. It's almost 10% of the population. And I will from coronavirus.
That's 0.1%. But more when you
0.1%.
yeah, can't cover.
Oh yeah, maybe there's a training.
Is it 17 million?
Yeah, maybe you know, no problem. You know, where you were saying total tested, you know, any cases, you know. I did just your queen baby, your queen 17 million. 392.
Now worldwide, yes.
Worldwide is 74 million.
The US and
yeah,
we're not doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard journey. Very, very serious. And instead of the air cannon, be a bit my idea boy and by piano. Because Dr. Ford, I didn't power.
Yeah, no correct. No correct. I mean, and go for say we are overstating it. Kopim say hit home. Say any more, right? And he's on one account. And you know, you cannot say anyhow.
Yep.
And I say a hypenic. Imagine say won't mean ya when why you na num nyina to no nim the ABC because sort of kind nipa me nsa obo mudin obi outcome is different.
Yeah.
Ebi mu crastela no ho ye den e chiri wo mu. And you know, men risk it. I mean, but unfortunately, no, say to it's just you have to make sure say hydrate with the ye with the and those things and it will take its course. And see, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Dr. Foreign and what we're saying. Now, to say no, the Niamano, I be empty yesterday. And I'm saying a year word limits. And I saw us running to know. You have a quack in Kratoka Crefru Omho. It's a bar and I did and yes, I about betwaso. And then we can say producer my time can count. You say no about 8, I mean, yeah, 8 or 9 into.
During this period, any little savings helps. World Remit knows how hard you work for your money and are making it easier for you to support your loved ones. World Remit prides itself in offering you a fast, simple, and secure way to send money abroad from the comfort of your home using a computer, a smartphone, or an app. If you are a new customer, enjoy your first 3 money transfers with no World Remit fees whatsoever. Use promo code 3FREE. World Remit, a better way to send money. Terms and conditions apply.
World Remit, a better way to send money. And also this kakwa. For Sony baby chain other apps so are you use no. Idea baby. As I feel why joining me, I am in Dr. Fori. And Moses. And I hear to train and combo. Alo go for and then we do say nana yaw. Anyway, at the can coronavirus once a mile, the BIA came. And then the new more on corona no. What she be now up to now, no say share yanko papa. Now all my experience, no church in the city. Because there be a better animal, the air can say, oh, corona, but now will be a actual man and a kind experience. And I know the Yenebisa, it's be any the air can did the agro, the agro cry. The doctor for it. Yes, Uncle vaccine. So,
Yes.
they say vaccine, no, so now, okay, I Mr. Buafo, about buy more because take a the vaccine, and one can say any self, and preventive be.
No,
But the vaccination,
right.
one for vaccinate, one vaccinate here, vaccinate.
And you're spending a lot of money to
I
do
say
that.
so come do now, and so now as to come them. One who's who is so
Testing.
yes.
Yeah.
And to say now who pay here pass vaccinate, but what chiching mu ye now more not no one link it to the Jesus will be on what the can be the day. And who he has on our vaccine.
Correct. Okay. So remember a little education about vaccines, in the sense that go for questions about it. In started first one, vaccine is safe and near mechanic say no safe. In the sense that quite fast way vaccine they followed every step. You skip one step just the same way as other ones now. I did be a friend genetic vaccine. And a little bit easier to produce. Since you say I see 1 million doses, USA, you have so many millions of doses now. So we use conventional method in the producer. Yeah, na check and send what me meet the demand. Entina abefo hwehwe muama yetimi akoye nima. Yetimi producer then very quick. Your friend of molecular biology, yetimi producing nima very quick. Enti eno and am yetimi ayade in term. And an American stages in the step phase 1 to 3 ni nyina no ye ni nyina test bibia and America hankasa na ye commissioner and as a committee ye FDA kura approve ye no almost so timi kwatena see review data no independent scientists apabene for eco review data na ka say den no kra ye begiatum right and sana ya maho kwan amwa vaccine no biologically no wo hwe mRNA vaccines na any kwan bia so betimi akọ DNA na akosesa the way our genetic makeup is here. Enti me worry about that one. The only thing I so far you observing is say omo allergies. You who say in UK ne Europe no almost started vaccination no. Nipa bi mo omo severe allergic reaction na omo kita EpiPen no. Emu mienu ye hu so munya very severe case of allergies. And for now, you almost in chain, even though high risk people, no, inform vaccination at this point. Kopem say, you be who quite be fast to deal with that class of people. The tosumi vaccine, so what, sebi wa unyanya ya reni bino. Antibodies compared to obia. You be kind of say 1 year be right how one vaccine be and the immunity now when from vaccination far exceeds it's almost close to obia said you at any year and a pa a was on ye because more casano concern who ye shine those things no your body in a produce fight against the virus no and obia 1 year already be done still you encourage on your day on taking vaccine because what we know is say ebimu yare ya omo level of immunity no mo won e form. Second thing ye adentina you say vaccine ye one or twice right nkofo be bisa say na me wo ba kono na ma one second one na dey na be yemi ye tie say first one like with a lot of booster shots no eno kra no kola mu ne ye de mo right ye wo akola no ebia vaccine bia later na ma no booster shot the entire ye ne say and Kolamu no body need to produce immunity nikase. Until after some time, also more exposure to the antigen instead of more producing enough titer, right? The same thing and happened with corona vaccine vaccine I developing. Kwambi no say obi wa first one na obi develop immunity towards the coronavirus. But in order to be sure, say you cover all bases, na nipa na enough antibodies, ebe ka say we there. Chances say nipa na betimi anya virus ni bi ni very low no. You expect this over second one. Other vaccines say more in the pipeline ebi obi here one shot per. But you realize say in the world of vaccination or vaccinology no, booster shots in the boy, especially when it comes to virus and when it is a COVID virus. And the question will be baby son say na sebio you can Pfizer for the after 21 days or so some booster shots no. Na se mantimi anko we still your advice say anytime be you convinced you can go and take it, but we advise say you be can say 4 days plus or minus be an second dose to help you out. As usual no niema we experience ni ye honam timi yo ya ebe yo to say the over benya COVID na so nya malaria for some of us say free Ghana no. But the next 24 hours and 48 hours no bibia be den ebeko enye obi aso ne benya sa obi wo ha ne tibe ne yakakra bi it is a flu vaccine and that is one thing that we would want to talk about. The toso mekane ye I mean yemfa say Moderna for approval de Pfizer for approval de Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca near obe vaccines be 4. The Omaka say vaccines no say 4 and 5 krana bakupe ena edebe ye miss it. What it means is first shot now be one, the next one I'll be receiving the same company. Missing out. They just want to be sure because studies is basically using that particular company's vaccine. Yeah, and you see a mixture. And you'll be assured say ubenya second shot from the same company.
Yeah, and then now me what question on Dr. Fori.
Yes.
I mean, how what vaccine 1 year worry, right? But how sure are they said the war one I bet na say and on the second one. To be a first one, be a my one word jumon. Maybe a second one, but some corner will be full. I don't know. Name the war me. I don't know how are they going to know? Say
it should be in your medical record, and actually, they're trying to get a system where Umbetimi are communicating with you directly. In this case, especially reporting side effects and so.
Okay.
And there should be a code that Umbetimi actually whichever one are heading at the wall to make sure say whatever you were given in the first place, and they make sure say company na ujano and one be
now they okay so I am convinced because be also be KT platform you KT come and find you
no, they're supposed to call you, right? Set time and they're supposed to call you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. And I mean, they're trying all means necessary to keep people engaged because the enemy say even other booster vaccines in the second one, it's a hepatitis, right? Different times now. And what they realize is a lot of people don't go back to take the next shot now. And I foresee that in when it comes to vaccination for COVID vaccines, you know.
And not just the okay, make sure say the war no I been a bit me ide.
I did already can ya to hunt baby. I did could be you hospital and as a clinic, you know. It's a WhatsApp protocol in place.
Okay.
And Tinya Feni Quadrina. I idea ya read that before a vaccine crab arriving. Until only crowd want to be you're making sure that the second dose is available. Go for and 1 year. I mean, the better for those who want to really get it right. We need about 50 to 70% of the people to all be vaccinated. And sana itimiaka say some kind of herd immunity.
Okay. Well, what another question is also you say that we can be my first one.
Mm-hmm.
How much of protection and the mommy first one on
Yenim say first one the bema protection, but omo trials no man fan ka ho omo anye ba kope omo trial data no mo de ba bontene for the two. I think say if I might be a little bit off, but I think Johnson & Johnson for Yebia, just one shot. Even I'm start your mood in a drew baby, no more who said no. One shot now high more into must start another trial crowd for 2 shots. The tell me yes, and say acquire no home genetic vaccine. Even the Pfizer for the Eddie Mukra Casino, the fact say mRNA vaccines has been in development for years, almost more than 10 years.
Okay.
Yes, they haven't been successful in implementing it. Adentia. mRNA vaccines are very, and as mRNA in itself, very unstable. Actually, say, can be so break it down, so that's why they're keeping it at a very low temperature. Okay, they distribute to America, Pfizer for the you have dry ice, basically, right? The reason is say the mRNA in Kasankasani is very unstable. And I almost afraid be myself, like Omudigu and Wemu and Abibisat, and I no more keep mRNA. That's the only way they were able to get that thing to be stable, to be delivered. The people who did is the BioNTech for Free Germany. They had that technology. And for so long, people have been trying. There's so many vaccines. And this is a very magical tool to get us vaccines. But the only issue they had was the delivery. Kwanya be fast we be drew cell no inside and another issue. And then Yamiadum BioNTech for no timinya a patented method that mutimi deliver. And I might yet me. But mRNA started and nasem. It's been decades. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you for Zafana, I would offer the to us for 5 minutes. Hope so Friday number on our screen is 773-937-1425. 773-937-1425. Also, bet me a friend now question be an hour contribution be answer. Also, what the abaso. And I know you can't vaccine in one sense because a jabo, Janya Bedru, vaccine and Yaba. I say, or more, Muhiano more, and yet more. As the idea and your touch link a crank can, I just say, eventually, buying.
Yeah.
Eventually, the bedroom in house.
Sir.
One more question, Dr. Frey, I need to ask you.
Yeah.
My number now to generate 773-937-1425. As I said, you might develop another kit with me in-home coronavirus test. I don't know what to say.
And it's been in development for a while, right? And I'm amateur about it. But there's nothing that can replace a PCR test for the virus.
Yeah, that's true.
We no more rely on like sort of antibody kind of antigen reaction. And you're too specific, right? But PCR and they are very specific. And so if you say when a bit me boy can catch up to a certain level. And I'm antibodies testing
Yeah.
because it's the specificity of the test. Error level no high. A bit me about say over testing now you're negative, meanwhile you're positive. A honor a hard. Maybe moment the America say yes, it's a tool, you can use it. But the question becomes how effective it is, and as the accuracy level as a test. And based on that, may recommend they say if you say we are exposed in person who results Ghana and be possible so boko or I Sabiana ya check for and any testing center be near Yabo.
It is the old trade, and it is we accuracy level no
yes
our form kakra. Okay,
yeah,
but I'm saying we'll check here be about 20-25 minutes no results which I think I did be a bit more boss. Yeah. And
some of these tests, I mean, and again, I could be completely wrong, but most of them, those kind of tests, with tighter number and mechanism viral load was right and to detected.
Okay.
And if I say obia actively, like say number no was thrown in the AB bit me pick it. That's what the difference. But PCR and amplify viral material into it me epic any amount.
Okay. Well, my side number to WM 773-937-1425. Open so friend Abaswa. We still have about 2-3 minutes be able to I entertain calls. I am fire near Moses Simra back and I am Musano say Or some can be. Advice be what bet me the ama union yakai be a covered no yenya be and I be cry yenya be a so recover and I be yenya be yakura recover we no who wants some can be an advice be out of my yana
me that's it Mr. Menu my fa question mu in the kind answer be a doctor betime yan ma Doctor, now vaccine by maybe baby say Susan so bakwa abaso e ma mema FB no minim no kure so what dia omo chese mema na fa mema no kese
amati
anya bia o
kind of sakwa doctor for why dey be obit ma take we kakra wa say ma be
Okay. I think say whatever you're talking about. Minty. This is the first time I met Hwasem.
Okay.
And it hasn't made a headline, so I'm beginning to
Ghana for me there making headlines. I want to say already headlines, you know.
Well. And Nema since coronavirus by I mean enormous. What I say, Nema be bri abesin atwam. Enti we are okay the move but what I realize in this encophobia reaction because an allergic reaction, right? And it's me will be home they said they'll be allergic to peanut, right? Now when you're peanut allergies, a bit me about sending tetramer me say other body parts to me so I wouldn't be too surprised if Bibisa ate me see. But
I don't know Berman on Kwan, it's me again. I
say baby at me, you know. So that's what makes me wonder how that is happening. But I'll say that until say documented and all those things. Me right now, I'll go and investigate more into it, making sure that is a fact because right now the man who allergic.
But the people say, is there a possibility to be mine?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it. I'll use my philosophy as a philosophy doctor and a predictor, but I doubt it. Say it will just be penis pet. Say the injection will hold and you can't but this is a systemic thing, right?
Yeah.
So the chances of that happening, preserving every part of your body, but except that place now,
yeah. I think say what you question I know.
Yo, doctor, me that's really bomb the chairman be na me be obi dia na ada we abedum no na etima mana
oh be dia ade
me dia be me pebi my uncle be na organa na pebi na e ba sa na me say na awade atadwe ati den ne
and then Gary go be abekọ member be abekọ ko gina line mu
say no cra meti no say what kind of meti free baby was a Ghana platform be am wo so na meti no mo ka ho asem and as is a member na ba mu na be salai because of that then come on ground
and then I guess it is a ba ka be ka ho asem because member na more than half of the population
it's a ba just be a be salai no kwa ko
oh my goodness you know we have that side effect there. Oh my goodness.
All right. In terms of for a be about and I mean, and be a majam. COVID no a real man stood that. I mean, me chemo almost every Wednesday. Me really you know, I did be a nipa. I'll be my health worker be and I think that I did it, but somehow I catch it. And into me who say one, it is real. If it me ayo to bombay sebeya unto me. I mean maybe just my size type of crime maybe sorry every Saturday be I am health talker na lady be kasa and no na I say hame kakra we health worker na work pan nipa bi onya COVID ni bi fa so wu a we presentation na ma bohu kakra pa inti minye bi na ma dwan mi se dey dey meko ne na de bi amba master texas inti ade a ekuni pa de mammi ni ho bia na utia nkoyi sebia yenoma enye bia etiti ase na wo de okọ a ehun se brebe mo ma mensa mo yire ba ko manka bi nhye mu na enu ano obi fifi ko so adwa me kwa ba okọ ama ahunti ma asem no eye ya kakra ana se enye bi so ama mmi mo hu fa nipa bi frame ya na that is where they were also tackling it from say the psychological aspect of it no enso hia made them amuhu papa but bo ho a na no abeja no so ma stress na se forma eno no ma nema no timi se beku a be ne tentem do akọ nti just let's relax in maybe the say enyo no quarantine se ba se eba after 14 days severe then after hospital and they also handle it from there, so more vaccines or more whatever they will give it to you nti they make can share T4 near reform here and say COVID now many be my friend will be a different system no didn't go so me yere na masunya bi Chicago higher be nya bi Michigan now for be nya bi nti eya be norm but bia na otua nya ya na edoko edi hweye hwese de bia ba ro nsa ufre member ro atade de kan de bia no she mask and obet ma double no that's fine quite for the mask don't say issue I mean men can gana for gomo de kan asem na say high impokra no sha na ida to ano ha say near ni ho no ho we touch the mask anyhow and even osum ani mu no atran say we are no say da koso adem cap no da so cap ni bibi I mean the way see no so ma ho kwa meeting anyway since message most of me intensify friends public sensitization no na mo ama amanfo enso enhwem hu yi na ye ka virus vaccine aba mo ka ho asem Nigeria ni maame no na my wife chem video bi maame na ba me se maka ho asem dade a maame na oba earlier on be can say somebody Nigeria ni maame bi no I'm now me the chere me omodi vaccine ba ye wa manfo or the abasem say so say antichrist
wasade ababio
omunti on
debio
me pa mama na I'm saying no say the more of the chere me say maame na ni abrede say antichrist na omode wo omunti amani baby go say no mo nanje fa me masori bi a omo no ma di antichrist atuma ebe enya de ombo nti mo anya me di adom nyansa adom so Dr. Fori Musa ne Dr. Libet munya kwan bia momra na meka sache Ghana for na yehu where we should get right information from ni into one am gidi say to one am be say bi nyina madam so ma se mo kan mo cheche ya dia enyame no ina mase
yo enia mo yesu se be da wase bebrebe na ma me read the comments I mean na kakra Alex Adesi, I'm watching you. Thank you for your dedication to us. Afreso so George Champon Lenga. I'm so say I'm watching you live here in Makum Kumasi or Henwa Makum. Kwasi be the most great show. Hi to Dr. Fori. I know Osade by say was a drone vaccine. Any come from politicians in the face. Any medical or casa. Be a little no baby church. And I first so George Champon Lenga. I said or question, and the question is say was it obi after COVID vaccine obi timi asanya yare ni bia. I think I don't know who church but instead of your mind. I say my question is, can one get COVID after the vaccine?
Any age and say it can say 95% effective, which leaves 5% say it's possible, even though no nipacronia vaccine, all right. Yeah. Which is a big less chance compared to say one share mask and BBR, but then you contract the virus itself. And I would rather take 95% chance of actually protecting myself. And it's possible it can happen. Say over vaccine and actually cry depending. Say over first one or second one now.
Protection over
from when it can happen.
Well, I just want to call the diva.
Oh,
Also,
dear.
Moses is looking like Moses. I think she's talking about there, Moses, hey, looking like Moses.
So Bible.
You can tell that Moses is looking like Moses. Yes. Oh my.
Yeah, do you hear the pomano?
I'm saying, I know about you, so hear me.
Yeah.
Good now, boys, I don't know Pomadia.
Correct. See, no, Coco
Worry. I will not Pomadia, anyhow. Yeah, Yenya, Asunaba, so. So, what are the side effects of the vaccine?
Obia ni the NWH.
Yes, I'm good to her. Yeah, Doctor, for side effects, you've been say.
Well, so far the air allergic reaction. And no, more allergies did that. It's a Ghana and Kasa. That's one other problem. I'm Ghana. You shouldn't need allergy test to be a what I say. Those days you will fear na. Yes, you will beach and wow, crabs or we bibisa ni hona mompe. Until so bedi.
Yeah.
Right. But abrochene other places and the omo yene say omo a allergy test and kasa. Ma who your body nempe. And not to me prevent a lot of diseases. Ebi mu dey so severe say ya na omo hia EpiPen and epinephrine. And emutimi that severe allergies. Now the ene say okọ hospital now vaccine na ye mat na ho for some time, I think 15 to 30 minutes or something like that. Me observe so obenya bibiti sa. Until that is number one. Number two, honambe oya to say the obenya malaria na honam do. And also one other side effect of the vaccine. Utibeti me apai o honbe yeshe. These are all things that a trace of body na start here produce antibodies ever fight against the virus. And maybe me can be about omo year test na kasa no. Okay, as I can say, be more to me.
Yeah,
they can actually tell so munya placebo na so munya vaccine.
Yeah, because
the way our body ni be
reaction.
Correct. Until the same thing any so be experience, but a very short lived. Body ni ebe produce antibodies na very short lived. And yet 1 month as say they be compared to say coronavirus so unya so what let me say.
Yeah.
And unya chances ne ebi mu de na say mo kan obi wo for weeks onya na onya ne timu ni dim, right? But vaccine dey him say at least ayire so 72 hours obi feel normal. Ebi mu kra mo da sorry omo you okay.
Yeah, but I need to question by Akwesi Binimu. Also, what about those living with positive family members? I know
great question.
But no can also about the psychological aspect.
Yes.
And you said you catch a COVID no crap, but
trauma
yeah,
be go
psychological
through. Yeah,
aspect.
men ya adwene. Enti idea be ka ho asem right. I know see a time ya so but I need to take some time to discuss that. Eden. Wohwe mo a wo fi a won kwala miensa. Binimo or nkwala wo fi, right? Or yire wo fi. And the whole idea of orchestrating, especially be about testing positive, now the other one are testing negative. Quite over first so be born ho ban idea.
Yeah, me say me be about me baby. I mean, there's no way say.
But it's so funny say sometimes it can happen say akra ni nya bi.
Well, I mean, I'm saying say about me say.
Correct. But say when your droplets be am and land in a year.
Yeah.
They could be very close to the
mask.
Right. Correct. Until obi a yen fan say fie obakonye bi ne ye say ye bebo yen ho ban na edin one thing is so you have to wear your N95. Nipa no mo fie need some education. So mo yen kwala nkete the edin to say mo situation on kwala no right? So it becomes very difficult. So mo you obi on batiasia it has to be an education. I just say training. But say any nyina ntiase wo efie ho no maame no ana akola na papa no whoever has it no needs to be aware say ade o metimi dia sane obi so obabi abetena bia o clean ho obe spray Lysol spray no around more rooms, separate rooms. I say mo keep these people in different rooms. It's going to be hard because yenim say transmission in closed area and the highest way of transmission. In Timako Tenefie Bakwa, Sebio, you have to share the whole common place. Very difficult. Nipanibo every time be your kokechia, right? and also ko baby will be a use bathroom and idea. It's just paranoia and also the bit me idea. And yeah, it's a very traumatic situation. So I understand what he's trying to tell. Say, who fear no be any the fear no say who no. It can actually have a lot of psychological effect on the person.
Yeah. Johnny Woods also great show. I made 2 thumbs up. Nah, Naomi so also say great show. And Sunabasa the Moses in the Bible was his uncle. Was Moses in the Bible? No. I Moses with the uncle. No.
Okay.
I mean how possible that is. But Sunabana Sunabasa someday in Canada. In Canada. And our face so Dr. Olivet. What the Abasa also there's a difference between allergic reaction and side effect. Also what's the word Chichirimuchira Manfo. Because one way I know Manfo because we are allergic to no.
Oh yeah. I understand what she's trying to say. What I'm saying is that so far no more who say a trigger, right? You could get allergies to something, but maybe ain't mean you're anaphylactic.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anaphylactic can say.
Not just a
severe. My cat was a gram 80.
Minimum, sir. Remember
breaking it down.
I feel like broke inside, smoke inside.
Smoke inside. Or the Moses in the
team. Great. So that's a very good thing she pointed out. I mean, can't say be a vaccine a allergic reaction. They make kind of say so for more who say enkoye more that a severe allergic reaction. Amuna enkoye more. One other thing I make kind of say side effect as my can. Kwan be so no mo fa so who say side effect we na buy a free vaccine. So obian for so long as any panic and they will develop PBB no, yeah, the bema vaccine.
Yeah.
But the question becomes, is it from the vaccine?
Yeah, I mean you can't really tell.
Oh, you are
yeah.
Right. So and then very, very difficult. So you need a baseline. That's what they do. In the normal population, say vaccine be a vaccine. What is the incidence of normal palsy, cerebral palsy? What's the incidence of allergic reactions, right? And all of a sudden, you start to say you won't for allergic reactions and it costs more than what we observe in the regular population. And no bit me issues. These are some of the things they look at. Could it be any panel already know obenya ni reaction to that, right? So these are all things they need to investigate. And in America says more. They will develop a platform. They will follow up with them to see say when your side effect be and then cross check and make sure say it's not because of vaccine. Maybe at the forefront. And now say a vaccine any yentum crofofo. Say the kind of UK a develop allergic reaction. It has informed how I be rolling out the vaccination. Yes, say we will be a kita epipena yenchun sinchen. Enti addition said the medical can you buy no. Yes, your name be Kwame Zizi or a doctor of
doctor of coronavirus.
And you go say yes, your name be you know what I mean? And you know, Bibi Bana say we learn from it, and these are things that we're learning from time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I could see the more sending a message. It was passport is coming on this Sunday, and also it's coming on Sunday. One for this my man I'm the show. And it's a be an engine this Sunday. I'll match him. You.
That's it. Yeah, be producing almost.
The producers were how some here. Here.
Right,
with the camera assembly, a crassy in a funaka, right? Now, obi the dance for baby will yeah, a funaka be cochain. I don't know, Mukako Danasi. I feel the so Papa, there was a say, what Bobomodia, Maya, Funaka, near. Oh, Funaka, yes, and hygiene. What's a one got a mungu? Montego. A camuteo, come
I'm favorite.
I was in the bank one here.
Yeah.
Bank producers.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Now, Johnny Wilson so was a black lady, Dr. Wilson, the trial process of the vaccine, and she was sick for about 30 days. Doc, could that be normal? So, one man, she was sick for 30 days.
Right. So
I mean, one
yeah,
she said,
there's a lot of missing
coronavirus,
information.
and I said,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then I'm a chichi, say no matter what it is, in your vaccines in even regular be a drobi no trial no. I say every time the baby base, you say maybe a pose the corona vaccine.
Yeah, I said Johnson and Johnson.
Right.
I think say was it Pfizer? Pfizer the man pose. Was it Pfizer?
Yeah, Pfizer also paused this,
Okay,
but they continued in different areas in the world. And every time baby beba app be an yes stop him. And at a point in Obi, no trial no I think it was in Brazil.
Yeah.
No, no, they continued the trial. You know why? Because the person on the placebo. Right. And senka omu tracy no I did not the man no say, oh, as soon as you know vaccine, then they will pause the study.
Okay.
Yeah, so part of one of the endpoints of the placebo arm now could be death.
Yeah.
Right. In this case, because coronavirus needs to cause death.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean say because coronavirus in the kuno. They always pause it and investigate. And in your 30 days as some okay, nipano ebiana or underlying condition made that and no moment na for 30 days. So they will still continue with the process. But say a vaccine and a team cause that issue, so then we have to investigate into it. What I say? A very bad reaction from an injection, but at the same time, it needs to be investigated. One of those normal, I can say, background, I say you take it, nipana ordered and before the vaccine, then an
Yeah, Mr. Johnny, I think say we'll answer a question now because it looked as if say Biana they didn't know what was actually happening to that lady. No.
Correct.
I don't think say Biana is COVID related because in COVID related that Bianca they will pause, they will pause it because me say OT Johnson and Johnson the end so obi yare ya na yare more than
correct
because of that they pause it.
Sir,
and sign one sign almost said to us.
Correct.
Mr. Johnny, I want 2 thumbs up, which means
what
you say.
Awesome.
And he say, Dr. Furi.
And you hear
Agonide. And the 10 minutes is so. Dr. Oliver say, anaphylaxis is a severe allergic reaction that can lead to death.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, my name be a free buyer there, but
no. So can see in church anaphylaxis.
Sorry. And yeah, Dr. Oliver, he said, what ben hey we official unofficial request but the official.
Yeah. unofficial
report request by the official.
Yeah.
Me na net to jogu na oga mo azem za. Was me come some secret mo be at me.
What is secret na say?
Okay, I say secret mo be at me.
Right.
Yeah. Yenia Moses, yeah, there was a baby, I think they were free so. And then I say, send and wabo modern wabana wabo and was share the experience with us. It helped a lot. Then I name the question on we know.
Sir.
Yeah, we know, sir. I nyadi say the diagram. Because they know see can. Also, the be a better my castle will be any achieving the air. But I'm pretty sure some can achieve yeah. You might feel it. You might Uber TBB, right? Yeah. Because the thing is, even sometimes crebi mutimichi other viruses it's me pursue ka crebi neja like it be a regular cold virus and abibisa. But over TBB, everybody need fight it against it. One thing I want to investigating here whether the vaccines stop spreading of the virus. Does it prevent transmission? Like what? So take
vaccine.
Hana can be sakura say you know taking what is just say
that's basically one thing that I don't think they've investigated and we don't know say actually stopping the spread, right? Because initially the endpoints are not more painful with COVID and it was the symptoms, the severity of it. One a bit me a yare, right? But one may just say, oh, why any be, right? And those two things are independent, right? Ultimately, virus never to me our hobe and cosefie. They say some of us be inhale all these viruses, but and but we so hobe inhale in a bed. A baby. Aha. And there one measure was our vaccine trial. The fact that it doesn't stop. I mean, they don't know for sure, but transmissibility, and yet a factor almost take into consideration. And then say, my vaccine intimation mask because ultimately sand the como be on wobi. And a bit take some time and sana some mask sharing social distancing as American. But that's my worry. Say me will be my two nevi. Me feel say me they untouchable influence for the next 2 years. They me COVID. What is the motivation? Say measure mask. Komasha mabre right.
Yeah.
I want to be free. Pesa me nim da honi ade. Ebe create issue, and that is one thing that we encourage. And at least in Kubianye den, and what vaccine be said be COVID, because 50 war now 50 account warrior 50 no more protection into me the arena bro. So this mask as some can a bit take a while and sana eden. I become
and then a question. I'm waiting the abroad no more funny.
So they can still have the virus in them, right? And to me replicating it, but over to me.
Amanga so munyare.
You say him say asymptomatics for no crowd spread in them.
Yeah, that's
and at this point, immune system is so strong. Say you don't you can say you don't have severe symptoms of the virus, but you might be able to transmit it to another person. A possibility.
Yeah.
And I can say even crawl we cross still and try say for the sake of other people. And even Uber first shot no crowd the air who need to say it might not even cover you, right? And even if you Uber 2 shots no crowd 95% efficacious. 5% war. And can be so now I believe say in a boy until say I did win a bedding. It be too as here.
Yeah, I believe saying in I be who buying until so coronavirus. Ebabo modern na ya tu na se se banche no. Alaji Gruza os me tu se bayere. Bet me tu corona ase no.
Yeah.
As it me nyina et me boy ho ban,
Right.
boy ho ban.
Right.
Na adwumako amaso ya se ne word remit. I be a bet me e de omo ya adwumakura money sending applications no. Omo mudi mu tintiman pa aposo send sika ko Ghana. De hia ne se wo phone. It's young Congo to your commercial on the Emra.
So be back to a wow. I'm out crown pa. Now only a commuting who ye pa. Well, remit. Any Nidia a year to a fat sick assembly. Only more bebre say, only money will do my ding. Any modern dear wobo say, Obama if you phone so a he how won't. And indeed, well, remit Eddie and she said, Pa, Egua Quemu. So will to me Eddie Sika Amani if you for a bed for a console, computer, smartphone, and answer app, or how biara anything. So we are a new customer, and answer any dear Eddie kind quandia at have you what then. And it's over to me Amani Sika free bone to our untia a washe Emma well remit. San imprints of 3 hams, umpewe na open, ting, and it just and it's over to me Amani Sika. Akusi MTN and as a Ghana network biara so how biara anything. Well remit we are summon shampa.
During this period, any little savings helps. World Remit knows how hard you work for your money and are making it easier for you to support your loved ones. World Remit prides itself in offering you a fast, simple, and secure way to send money abroad from the comfort of your home using a computer, a smartphone, or an app. If you are a new customer, enjoy your first 3 money transfers with no World Remit fees whatsoever. Use promo code 3FREE. World Remit, a better way to send money. Terms and conditions apply.
Yo, ha, enche, biare, Madino, Ebony, na de ya pushy, Dr. Boy, ya pushy say that,
Right,
na de a pushy
Yep.
atrapa, you know. Yeah, I'm starting them, but we put in the time.
Right.
And to Dr. Fori, yam wrap everything up. The Moses, Ebeka, and the Asian in the rap, Mama, na a triumph, na Sasha and cry na yanko.
Yo. Enti nea meka ne say tie for them as say I mean my joining and for a very important discussion I are having about COVID. Said the Kwame di kan yare ne abre no bo no mre enti no still they were around, you know, and we can see some more went through it. And it's not too long ago actually, like I think 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And
I think just still I know
he's still going through it, right? So it's real. And yeah, for any, I mean, none of us has any benefits. Because I didn't, propagate. We don't get anything at the end of the day. And in the more home by copim say a vaccine and as protection be which will come maybe later on crying. Yes, yes. And between now, copim so vaccine be a one, and I encourage a lot of us to do it. So the herd immunity. COVID year try a swap for almost a whole year and so then a swati. And you know, now ubisami and then I think the discussion was very interesting. Vaccine now bani a chichin be say and yes 666 and I say yeah adibi change your genetic makeup. It's just a messenger RNA vaccine. Nyamiadum yetimi enye bia effective up to like 95%. Enti kwambi no a idea a very encouraging enti no best rate for say emre no so no ye twins afro se bra na be wa ye no wa no na kweden ko that way no ebetimi ama some protection.
Yo, Dr. Fourier, the was now you know, somebody question about the kind of assistance I got be. Also, so after taking the vaccine, do we still have to wear face masks and sanitize our hands? I said, that's why I come to with you. As I all run the said, yes, I saw all those sanitize. You held the years of the BIA. But face mask, Dr. Fourier,
near can say face mask and sana a bit as a bit to crown almost bear 70% of us vaccine and I say there was some sort of immunity. Your Friday be herd immunity, I don't know. Yare baby or be and high end because of herd immunity, right? Ubia or some sort of protection. But because right now you woman nem how many people have gotten the virus?
Oh, you know, and the US are going 246.
It's numbers
996. Nipa 3,486 now.
And you're the kitwa, yeah, put 3,000 a day, and you're the kitwa, and you know. Ultimately, what one our protection, ultimately the arena sanubi. And then you can see any more in himself vaccine and shut down protected transmission and stopping, I should say. And the Kwambisono, sir, I can say to watch and how do you say like it's your responsibility. Say fan sanubi. What do I say? Because at that point, no one will be our protection, but because one share mask near the no, wait me a carry virus in their mobile.
Yeah. And today, Dr. Foru, they say yes.
You share for some time.
Yes.
Kopim say a lot of us will be vaccine, and then we might ease those kind of restrictions.
And tell some about question. The answer is yes. It's all gusushe. Until so you know some kind of immunity. Sana. It's me to mask no. Social distancing, some up and baby. But until Saban, this year, will be enough from there. Vaccine, a so called one, so that so you will be on share mask and I be an
protection. Yes.
And Hannah never may come here, did you make the Abana? It must be the baby be a church on one. Johnny Woods or there was a Sonaba Jewa Kodie, a Kosibi Nimo, or say and can't passports about Sunday. I said Sunday we and I said the next week in the one also Sunday. Moses in so then I see baby or boy man share any experience. Now me so be commenting. Mo comment and mo ba so nyina no. The mo nyina of course. Yenya or free Ghana, yenya George a champion Lenga. So the must be. And same time next week, the Kenyan is a coronavirus is still out there. So them dika kind me obia mre no kwa me den kama bre. But coronavirus omre and see if you who see they are more catcher and so social distancing, nose mask, hand sanitizer, so na vaccine so a drew so a walk say a hard cake in real so yet. A drew so our modern will be said about some kind of protection against the virus. In the end, I know so 2021 in will be a March, I say mid 2021. Maybe a coronavirus.
The Bebwa say more vaccines are getting approved.
Yes.
Into companies will be producing.
I think so. Moderna the also
correct.
And also now Johnson and Johnson so as also come also as at and the vaccine about more. I mean be at me and be a war. Now who knew what match no also hagen what me hagen. And idea corona by intimate. At the same time next week, I am Muslim Fukwama and many Dr. Fori from the studios of Uncle Radio, Yakramu.